It's 2:37 the morning. The house is quiet, the street outside lit only by the soft orange glow of a distant lamppost. You're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling. The sheets are warm, the pillow is just right, yet your mind feels like it's been left in daytime mode. You've been here before watching the hours slip by, knowing that sunrise is only a short breath away, and you wonder, quietly, why can't I sleep like I used to? This isn't just you. In fact, nearly half of Americans over 70 report trouble either falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early. It's not only about the hours we lose in the night, it's about the energy, the memory, and even the heart health we lose in the day that follows. According to the National Institute on Aging, disrupted sleep in older adults is linked to higher risks of memory decline, falls, and chronic conditions. Yet many people still believe poor sleep is just a normal part of getting older. That belief is costing too many people their independence and vitality. The truth is, healthy aging depends on restorative sleep. When you sleep deeply, your body repairs tissues, balances hormones, and strengthens your immune system. But here's the shocker: some of the biggest reasons you can't sleep after 70 have nothing to do with your bedroom. Your exposure to light during the day, your eating patterns, your evening routines. These hidden habits are quietly reshaping your body's sleep-wake cycle. Let's take Margaret, 74, from Arizona. She used to fall asleep easily, but in the past 2 years she's found herself lying awake for hours. She assumed it was because of old age. But when she visited her doctor, a doctor advice for seniors appointment, she learned her afternoon routine was the real culprit. Daily long naps, late caffeine, and too little sunlight in the morning had pushed her body clock completely out of sync. It wasn't about pills. It was about resetting her rhythm. Light is one of the most powerful regulators of sleep. In younger years, our eyes and brain respond to daylight with a strong signal. It's time to be awake. At night, darkness triggers melatonin, the hormone that makes us drowsy. But as we age, those signals weaken. Spending too much time indoors during the day, something common in retirement, can make the brain forget when it's supposed to feel sleepy. That's why one of the first steps to how to sleep better after 70 is counterintuitive. Get outside earlier. 10 to 15 minutes of morning sunlight can set your internal clock, improve mood, and even help you fall asleep faster at night. It's a natural remedy, free and side effect free, yet overlooked by so many. In the next part, we'll look at the hidden role your dinner plate plays in your nights. Because, believe it or not, what you eat at 6 p.m. could be the reason you're still awake at midnight. It's 5:45 p.m. in a quiet suburb of Ohio, and Richard, 72, is setting the table. His wife brings over a hearty plate of roast beef, mashed potatoes, and gravy, comfort food they've shared for decades. They linger over dinner, chatting about their day, and by the time they clear the table, it's nearly 7:30. It feels wholesome, warm, and familiar. But by midnight, Richard is wide awake, his stomach still quietly working, his heart feeling just a little too fast, his mind restless. Here's the thing most people over 70 never hear in their doctor advice for seniors visits. The way you eat in the evening can either work with your body's sleep cycle or fight against it. Your digestion slows as the day goes on. Heavy, high-fat dinners, especially those eaten within 2 hours of bedtime, keep your digestive system busy when it should be slowing down, making it harder to drift into deep sleep. Senior nutrition experts often recommend an earlier, lighter dinner for healthy aging. Think grilled fish with steamed vegetables, lentil soup with a slice of whole grain bread, or a small spinach and chicken salad. These meals are easier to digest, less likely to cause acid reflux, and rich in nutrients your body needs to wind down. But timing matters too. Research shows that finishing dinner at least 3 hours before bed gives your body enough time to process the food and shift focus toward rest. That doesn't mean you have to go to bed hungry if you find yourself needing something later. Try a small snack that supports sleep. Best foods for seniors in this case include a banana with almond butter, a small bowl of warm oatmeal, or a slice of turkey on whole grain toast. These contain natural tryptophan and magnesium, both linked to better sleep quality. Let's not forget drinks. Many seniors keep a habit of an evening coffee or black tea for the warmth, not realizing caffeine can linger in the body for 6-8 hours. Even decaf can have enough caffeine to disrupt sleep. Alcohol is another hidden troublemaker. While it might make you feel sleepy at first, it fragments your sleep later in the night, leading to early waking and shallow rest. Replacing these with natural remedies like chamomile tea, warm milk, or tart cherry juice. A natural source of melatonin can help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Richard's story took a turn when he made small changes. He and his wife shifted dinner to 5 p.m., swapped heavy roasts for lighter meals most nights, and reserved his beloved comfort foods for lunch instead. Within a week, he found himself falling asleep before 10:30 p.m. and waking up without that foggy, sluggish feeling that had become his normal. In the next part, we'll step away from the dinner table and into the evening hours, because what you do after dinner, from light exposure to winding down, can be the missing piece in your quest for better sleep after 70. The clock strikes 8:30 p.m. in a small home in Minnesota. Outside, snowflakes drift lazily in the cold air, the kind of quiet beauty that makes you want to curl up under a blanket. Inside, Nancy, 75, has the television on for background noise while she flips through her tablet. The room is lit brightly, every lamp glowing, and the blue light from her screen washes over her face. She's comfortable, cozy, but she doesn't know that each light in the house is quietly telling her brain, it's still daytime. Our bodies run on a natural clock called the circadian rhythm. It's not just about when you sleep. It regulates your hormones, temperature, and even how well your body repairs itself at night. For senior wellness and daily habits for healthy aging, protecting that rhythm is essential. After 70, our melatonin levels, the hormone that signals it's time to sleep, naturally decline. That means we need to work with our environment, not against it. One of the most overlooked steps in how to sleep better after 70 is dimming lights in the hour before bed. Soft, warm lighting signals your brain that night is here. Some people find it helpful to switch to lamps instead of overhead lights, or even use dimmer switches if possible. Limiting screen time is another big win. The blue light from phones, tablets, and TVs suppresses melatonin, making it harder to fall asleep. If you enjoy reading or watching something before bed, try using blue light filters or switching to a printed book. But evening habits are about more than just light. The activities you choose matter. Stimulating conversations, intense television shows, or scrolling through news headlines can raise your heart rate and make your mind race. Instead, winding down with calming routines like a warm bath, gentle stretching, or soft instrumental music can signal to your body that it's safe to rest. Nancy's story is a common one. For years, she thought her insomnia was just part of getting older. But when she started dimming her lights after 8 p.m., switching her tablet for a novel, and sipping chamomile tea while doing a short breathing exercise, her nights changed. She fell asleep faster, woke up less often, and her mornings felt lighter. It wasn't about medication, it was about retraining her body to remember what nighttime feels like. One more tip that blends tradition and science. Set a consistent bedtime. Your body thrives on predictability. Going to bed at 10 p.m. and waking at 6 a.m. every day, even on weekends, strengthens your sleep cycle. Over time, you'll find yourself getting drowsy naturally as your set bedtime approaches. In the final part, we'll look at something many overlook: the connection between daytime activity, mental health, and the quality of your sleep at night. Because how you spend your day might be the key to reclaiming peaceful nights. It's 9 a.m. in sunny Arizona, and John, 71, laces up his walking shoes. The desert air is cool now, but he knows it will warm quickly. As he walks through his neighborhood, greeting familiar faces, he's doing more than just staying active. He's laying the foundation for a good night's sleep. Most people don't realize that the story of restful nights begins with the choices we make when the sun is still up. Physical activity is one of the strongest natural signals to your body's internal clock. When you move during the day, whether it's a brisk walk, light gardening, or gentle yoga, you increase your body's sleep drive, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep later. For healthy lifestyle for seniors and over 70 fitness, consistency is key. It doesn't have to be intense. Even 20-30 minutes of moderate movement can make a difference. And doing it outdoors gives you the bonus of natural sunlight, which helps set your circadian rhythm. But there's another side of the equation: your mental and emotional state. Many seniors find themselves slowing down socially after retirement, which can lead to feelings of loneliness or isolation. This doesn't just affect mood, it can keep your mind too restless at night or trigger anxiety that makes it harder to relax. Staying socially engaged, whether through volunteering, joining a community group, or even regular phone calls with friends, keeps your mind nourished and your emotional balance steady. Nutrition also plays a daytime role. Balanced meals rich in whole foods, lean proteins, and plenty of colorful vegetables support hormone balance and blood sugar stability, which are critical for healthy sleep. For some, making dietary changes can even help reverse chronic disease naturally, improving heart health, reducing inflammation, and creating the conditions for deeper rest. John's life transformed when he made 3 simple changes: daily morning walks, lunch dates twice a week with old friends, and a light, consistent dinner time. Within weeks, he noticed his nights becoming longer and more restful, and his days more energetic. He no longer dreaded the dark hours. Because they were no longer filled with frustration, they became a time of peace. And now, as we close, I want you to imagine something. It's a quiet evening in your home. The lights are low, your favorite blanket is waiting, and your mind feels calm. Outside, the world slows. Inside, so do you. You drift into sleep without struggle, and wake with the kind of steady energy that makes you want to greet the day. This isn't a fantasy, it's what happens when small, intentional choices build up into a lifestyle. So if this message speaks to you, don't let it fade. Click like so you can find your way back here, subscribe so you never miss another guide to healthy aging, and share this video with someone who deserves better nights and brighter days. Together we can make every night after 70 a little more peaceful and every morning a little more full of life.